Hi. Since this isn't at the normal time on the normal day, I really don't expect a lot of people here. I just thought I'd come on for about half an hour. I've got stuff I gotta get done. Obviously, cleaning the room is still on the list. I have my river behind me. I didn't get much of that taken care of. The backyard looks a lot better. And I'll post on community what I see from the backyard. When I told you there's a bunch of warehouses around me now. So, yeah, the bed's still here. I need to make a list of all the different places on Facebook, the selling groups that I'm a part of. But it's a pain in the ass. Oh, it's a pain in the backside because I'm not a big fan of Facebook. Just don't really care for it. So I call it fake book. It used to be fun about 10 years ago. And then the censorship kicked in. Kind of miss the original internet. Somewhere in a box over here, I have, well, I don't even think it's a box. It's just in its own box. The mailing thing everybody got. Remember back in the early 90s? AOL sends you a disc with your the password on it. I still have it. Disc password. Who knows? Maybe 50, 60 years ago, people will go, oh, what's this old thing? You know, might even be worth something. Probably not, no, but it's a nice dream. So, yeah, I really didn't write anything down to talk about. Though I can't decide if I want to do a premiere Thursday or, oh, I might do like a premiere where people can just put in the comments, just prayer requests, and then I'll write them down and then I'll get them up like I did last week. So that got a few views on that. I got a few likes on that. So it seems to be popular. But I don't know. Does anybody wants to say anything? I mean, I got daycare kids are gone. Hubby's out there watching that Halloween show Sandler did a few years back. It's cute. It's really cute. The kids were watching it. I was trying to get them to watch Stranger Things, but they just didn't go for it. So, but I get them again tomorrow, and oh yes, they get to go back from their intercession they have, which a lot of the kids in the school district are in intercession right now, but these two are actually too smart to be in intercession. The 2nd-year-old tests out of 4th grade. I mean, the 2nd grader tests out of 4th grade. So we're going to go on a road trip tomorrow. Going to go see my dad, my stepmom, and my aunt, and it'll probably be the last time I see her. We're going to the casino down in Toppenish for the senior, what is it? They have it. A soup and salad discount day. So the kids, when they go back to school, the teacher asked, what did you do over your intercession? Besides saying they went on a hunting trip in Utah, which they're leaving Thursday, they can say they went to the casino and saw what old boomers do. Or not just boomers, the old silent generation does as well. Oh, good Lord, my back is itching. This is going to be strange, but it works. It's a pair of scissors. Yeah, it's quick. It works. So, I don't know. I was hoping Captain Tom would be here because it's right at his wake-up time in Guam. So, other than that, it's clean up and green up in our little town. So it's free for you to take your stuff to what I think was originally designed to be soccer fields, uh, is now a place to take your garbage, and then they haul it off to the actual dump, and then they burn the stuff you bring from your yard waste. So Washington is actually a very, very clean state. You're always seeing the juveniles on the side of the highway picking up garbage. Um, hey, Charlie. Yeah, it's going to be different. It's going to be fun because the kids have never been to a casino. And I told them, I said, it's not as fun as it used to be. Because when I was younger, and we would go down to uh, by Vegas. What is it? Uh, that's not Hermiston. That's Oregon. Henderson, there, which is right there, is now blended into Vegas. That there was casinos everywhere, and I'd hand my dad some of my change, and he'd gamble for me, and I'd get the change back. And now they just give you a piece of paper. Doesn't have that lovely jingling sound that my generation grew up hearing. Even in the movies, you heard the sound of the quarters and the dollars coming out. I made one year when I was a kid to pay for my athletic fee for the next year. I paid $15 in silver dollars for for my fee, and my dad was like, "You weren't supposed to use those. You were supposed to keep them." Oh, well, that's what I had. So my nose itches. Apologies. Um, so yeah, I've already taken him down that direction to uh, the Yakima uh, Cultural Center. Yeah, I'm over here in Washington, Eastern Washington, and basically at the top of the Yakima Valley. They went to the Cultural Center, and I hadn't been there in years, and they softened it. They didn't actually give you the truth that what actually really happened. When they first came up, they were no holds bar of what the tribe encountered. But now it's just kinda, this is what, these are the baskets, these are how they hunted and gathered, a small section of being drugged into residential schools, losing there was nothing on losing their land. So, I was kinda actually disappointed. I was like, "Okay, there we go, smudging history all over again." Because 'Cause I've got a brother who's half Yakima, and then we're both a quarter Yaqui. Out of Southern California, I think is in Arizona is where most of the Yaquis were. But yeah, they've been to Toppenish. They know where that is. They've been up and down the valley with me, having to. Oh, cool. Squim, yes, yeah, Squim or Sequim, one of the two. Yeah, those are. You got to get used to interesting names over here in Washington. I love the news people when they try to pronounce Yakima. That's usually Yakima. Or they pronounce it, or where I live in Tieton. You get on the phone and they're like, "You live in Teton, Washington?" I'm like, "Yeah, Tieton. That's the." So yeah, that's tomorrow's excitement, and I don't know what lunch is going to be, and they'll probably just have ice cream and cake and call dessert their whole meal. I mean, today I tried to get them to have some carbohydrates before the 12-year-old had a cross country race today. So, or yeah, he's 12. Oh, good Lord. Is he in seventh grade? May. I gotta double check. Oh my God, time goes too fast. Because the 2-month-old I got in 2015 just turned 8. So I was looking, I'm coming on 10 years being a babysitter and not employed. There was oh, Carol Klingon Tang has a live going on right now too. It looks like. I think she deals more with the addiction side, and I deal more with the I'm an average human side. Oh, good Lord. Though last night was ugly. I was too worried about getting hubby's Tylenol and stuff ready. I forgot to take all my night meds. So I woke up about 2 o'clock, stuffed to the gills. Well, nose wise. I didn't get my allergy medication in. And when you have goose, 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 I don't have a goose. Snot. I don't have a cat in the basket. Goose, this way. She's like, no, I'm going to look out the window. I don't have a cat in a basket. I got a nebelong on a bed. Yeah, long hair, so I'm allergic to cats. But I still keep them anyway. Whoa, my green screen's doing some really wild stuff with the sun coming in, hitting it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a premiere Thursday. And probably closer after the boat, I'll find something. Because I just remembered I have to go meet a classmate who lives in California who's coming up to see family for lunch Thursday. And then I got to shop because Friday we're going back to the cabin. And then I won't be going back there till April, which is kind of nice. I'll avoid the snow because I've been there with snow and had to boil snow so I can have water to wash. I mean, you could technically probably drink it if you boiled it, but I'll just stick to my city water. So, yeah, Western Washington has a lot of Indian names. We've Issaquah, Chehalis, Nisqually, Snoqualmie Pass, Uptanum. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't write anything down, but I do think we should probably still definitely keep the innocents, especially in the Middle East, in our prayers and our thoughts, because I don't think it's going to get any better anytime quickly, because the military-industrial complex just sees dollars. They don't see lives anymore. All they see are dollars. So, I don't know if anyone has a prayer request I can write down. I mean, other than that one, which needs to be done continually. Yeah, so today was such a blur. I didn't have time to write anything down for today. I just figured I'd get on, let people, especially if anybody had wanted to come on the boat to talk to somebody, so they get a little bit of time if they're bored during the daytime. And the only place I put this out was this morning when I started this, and then in my community page. But yeah, I'm trying to keep my head out of the news. I don't want to see the same thing over and over again, because if you spend too much time in the news, you will become depressed, and it's done on purpose. I mean, it's great to be aware, but there's overload. You can develop overload, and it's not healthy. It's not good. But that's what they want you to do. They're going to push so you can say, oh, goody, let's send all this money over there. I don't mind my tax dollars. I mind my tax dollars. I want my tax dollars to stay here. I want it to take care of our people here. because, like I say, you can't pour from an empty glass. And that's exactly what we're doing. What did I heard this morning? Now, I haven't had a chance to double check, so this is just hearsay. But allegedly, we only have like 4 days of our strategic oil reserves left. Sometimes I'm kind of glad I'm not long for this dystopian nightmare I'm going into. And if the rate the sun keeps acting up, I won't be here at all. If we have a strong solar flare, if the poles flip, I don't think I'm going to wake up. Because every time something happens, my irregular heartbeat kicks in, and my Fitbit records it as a pulse of like 39 or 37. So we're connected to the sun. Some people may not believe that, but I'm a valid believer. We are connected to the sun, just like we're connected to the frequency this planet puts out. We have to, even if we can't hear it, our body recognizes it because we evolved on this planet. We all changed. We grow. It's there with us. I guess it has to be, from what I heard, piped in if you're down too deep in underground, or if you're too high up in space, you have to have it played probably in a volume none of us can hear. But oh God, I'm tired. I did not sleep good last night. That toss turn had one side of my nose stuffs, the other side of my nose stuffs, and no, I will not use a Navage. No, thank you. No, not me. Can't do it. Great other people can't. Just it'll make me gag. I don't want to. Oh, the door is open. You can hear. I don't want to get in trouble for that. Get a strike because someone else in the house is watching TV. So, yeah. I swear to God, I can't close that without. I don't know if it's my tortie pushing the door open, but I had to actually shut it. So I can hear it through my headphones, but hopefully YouTube will realize I'm not playing it. There is this thing called reality, that other people like to view things just because someone else is doing something. But I'm still trying to learn how to use all this, and maybe since there's not a whole lot of people, I don't have my mouse. I can do this. How do I do this? Okay, I can do that. That's cool. So since it's just me and one other person, I'm gonna goof off and see if I can figure this out. What are banners? This is an example. Put a banner. Oh, okay. Use banners to summarize your talking points and displays call. Oh, I can create it. Okay. What's this brand thing? A bubble, classic, weird. I don't know. So I don't know who's watching me. Y'all can. Oh, well, I kind of like it bubble. So I guess this is a good time to. There's the cat. Since it's just one person in here, and it's probably me. All right, that's how that works. Back. What's What's this? Music? Let's take. Well, that's not too bad. What? What is feeding the ducks? Different. Didn't know that. And then, okay, so then, all right, I'll just exit feeding the ducks. Uh, I don't know how all this works. I'm not sure. Shift 5. I don't know. I'm lost. I'd like to be able to figure out how to add a picture to this, but I don't know. Uh, yeah, no kidding. All of a sudden, whoop, I'm gone. Yeah, I'd disappear. Um, so I found out how now to do that countdown. I don't know how to put it in there, but I found out how to do it. So, do you think I'll remember? No. Um, I'll have to figure this out because I'd like to be able to show a picture or show an article or something to go along with it, and I don't know how. So this is I figured, well, I could play with this. Oh, edit layout, new layout. Not a clue how this. I'm just gonna have to do a lot of YouTube tutorials for this. For the generation who helped develop a lot of this, there's still a good portion of us whose VCR is still Blink 12. And you're going to see the younger generation go, what's a VCR? What's even better is try to tell them what beta was. Let's describe a beta tape to them. Or the correlation between a big pin and a cassette tape. So, I mean, my parents went from, I think about it, born in the 30s, went from basically, well, dad's still alive, radio till all the different media we have now and how fast that's changed. And once AI uh, gets going and rolling, there's going to be so many changes so fast that even the kids who are used to computers, it's going to make their head spin because inventions will be coming left and right, and people won't know how to comprehend it. Um, but I have guess, but uh, what's okay, close tip. Okay, so yeah, well, they still don't do anything while I'm on air. I guess I don't know. And maybe they don't do a whole lot since I'm running on a Mac. I don't know how this goes. I do know there's more semis still. Biggest apple crop ever. Jeez, I know we're going to have a lot of trees that aren't going to get picked in time before the freeze, but hopefully we got another week more. And all just about every bit of spare land up here that goes up for sale either becomes an orchard or is becoming controlled atmosphere units. And I don't know if anybody knows what a controlled atmosphere unit is. I don't remember the chemicals they pump in there, but they take out the oxygen and add some other gases to keep the apples fresh, and then they have to seal the room. And if something needs to come out of there, they have to open the room for a certain time. We had one of the local guys here enter a room that he didn't realize had been sealed, and he was lucky enough to at least crawl to the doorway to get some air. he was just minutes from dying because there's no oxygen in the controlled atmosphere rooms. Sometimes they'll say they're closed, but they're not, because usually if they're closed, they're like sealed with foam sealants at the bottom of the door. And I think sometimes they just put down closed just because they know they've got it full of packing boxes or whatever. I went in, had to go in and rescue my long hair. She got up on top of the packing boxes and she couldn't get herself down. So after 2 days realizing my cat wasn't coming back in, I could hear her. So, hello, Captain. I was hoping you'd make it. You'd be up in time. Yeah, it was later today because the daycare kids left at 2. The 12-year-olds got a cross-country game. Or, sorry. Oh, my God. Cross-country run, not a game. It's not like they score, make a basket or score 7 points. No. No. So, yeah, I'm just on here just kind of getting some time in. Didn't really make anything up to talk about other than I'm taking the daycare kids to a casino tomorrow. I don't gamble, though. I'm one of these people that just cannot throw away their money. We got 2 tickets for that Powerball or whatever it was. Now it's just 2 nice little bookmarks with numbers on them. Yeah, because every time I win something at a casino, oh, my back is killing me after yesterday. Win something at a casino, I usually cash out and put it right in my pocket, and then I'm done. Yeah. So they'll get to see what it's like. And like I said earlier, I'll get to tell them that there used to be sounds of coins that used to come out, but not anymore. And up here in Washington, casinos are run by Native Americans, which is fine. I guess it's better than the mob back in the old 60s in Vegas. You know what I thought would be fun? And I don't know if anybody's ever thought of this or not. Say I won a Powerball or whatever, but that would require me to buy a ticket. To set up like a club or like a 60s bar that, designed after a 60s bar in Vegas and have the singers. You can take them. There's a little walkway because the buffet's in the back. They can't go in where the slot machines are, but they got to go around the side because it's also a motel. So yeah, used to take my youngest would go. I'd eat with my dad. We'd meet down there on seafood day, and the kid was 12 years old and um, pushing almost 6 feet. Age-wise, he was still within the kids' price menu, and that boy would eat 4 halves of crab. That's pretty much all he'd get. All he'd do was pick up as the crab, and that's all he'd eat. I think it was like for $12 then. Now it's $50 for him now if he wants to go do that. And I'll gladly let him pay to go do that. But yeah, they can. What's going to be thing is it's also unlimited cake, ice cream, pie, pop. I'm just going to have to tell them so much. You can only have so much. Oh, wow. I'm really. No. No. Oh, well. Never mind. There's a small gray square at the bottom. You guys can't see what I'm seeing, but so I thought maybe it changed my layout. I don't know. I don't think it's changing as I push buttons. But yeah, the rest of the day is clean the kitchen. I had crab last night because Costco had it really inexpensive and it was really good. It was just basically what I call the knuckles of a Dungeness crab and the rest of its legs. And I got $25 worth, and that works for 2 different meals. Well, I was in the garbage. I went by the garbage can just a bit ago before I got here, and I was like, "What stinks?" I didn't have the baby, so there's no diapers, and I was like, "Oh, crab meat." Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be on here much longer either. All right, catch you on the boat, Charlie. Have fun. I yeah, Captain Ralph's still doing lives. I think his new name is Worthless Goyam. So he's still arguing with his I don't know why I have to yawn the minute I'm staring at myself. Um Windows 7 computer. He's still battling that thing, but he's having fun. We still get to look at the horse, the green rubber horse. Gumby. Gumby and Pokey? I don't know. Yeah, so I don't have anything really to talk about because I just thought I'd jump on here for about a half an hour and do it. Because people ask, when are you doing it? And so I said I put it out, and since it's not the usual time or day, and yeah, almost nobody. Well, two people showed up. My cat is being picky. She wants to meow. Oh, oh, mine is that little gray blob. Goose, goose. You gonna look this way? This way. Hi, goose. Yeah. Can you do that? Oh man, talk about the stink eye. She's like, you woke me up. She's a little drama queen. Yeah, I have to first thing in the morning. The minute I wake up, it's either she wants outside or it has to be moist food. She don't like the dry food. And you see that little purple? She has a harness because she goes outside on a leash because she's too pretty. There's too many semis, and she's too stupid. It she would just run right underneath the truck. So, but yeah, so Thursday I'm gonna do a premiere of. I guess I'll maybe work on a hiking video, and I'll do a voiceover over the top of it, so I can explain to everybody where I'm at, what I'm seeing, stuff like that. If that sounds good. So, all right, Captain, I'm gonna let you go. Go feed the cat for me. She's saying to him, Paul, that's exactly what she's saying. She's like, I am sleeping one of my 16 hours a day that I sleep. And if I'm not sleeping, I'm tapping on the door handle to go in or out of the house. So, okay. Back to cleaning up the little whirlwind the kids left. So, yeah, I will put on my community page when I set the time and date for the, gosh darn it, for the premiere. Because I got lunch with a friend when I would normally be on here. So, I speak cat. Yeah, I guess, I have that in my name too, my first name. It's way spaced out though, because the name's Christina. You'd have to move a lot of letters around. So, all right, Captain, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to clean up the disaster mess the kids left. So, and then I'll do the premiere on Thursday. So, everybody else, have a fabulous day. Much love. I'm out.